Guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this is actually part 2 of my AU explain. I'm gonna start some questions you're asking. Let's start. So the first question is about Samantha's god side. What's her god side seems to be really powerful, so attractive at the same time. To put it simply, Mask's god side is like her mom in my opinion. They both got used to one another shortly after Sam's parents' death. None of them don't really know about her parents, only Sam knows. Anyways, second fact is actually about Jeremy. What's the reason Jeremy was always unmasked for he never appeared to be missing? Well, that's the thing, because in my view, Jeremy was originally reported missing. But after he was found by his father, which explains why Jeremy has a scar on his eye. Fact number 2 is about Grim. Fact number 3 is about Grim, though. Why Grim actually always liked to protect his younger siblings, even though he never played it with Sam when he was young. But basically, Grim didn't really understand Sam as actually his biological sister. He kind of found it a little bit hard to believe. So he decides to molecule her as his own sister. Which that kind of resulted in Grim understanding something and getting used to her. And his next fact is about Hannah. It's actually about Hannah's personality. Does Hannah still cut herself? Well, Hannah does still cut herself, but she doesn't really cut herself that much like she used to. She probably is mostly into playing Violet really well. If it's not what those scars are actually from a recent school fight with her and her older classmate Michael. They pretty much used to tease one another. But Michael took it too far and he punched her straight in the eye because he grew to have an extremely black eye. He never got used to it. Anyways, next fact is about Samantha's inner hatred towards humans. What's the reason she never hated Saida? But she never liked Michael. Basically, she never hated Saida because Saida is actually their biological child, but she didn't hate Saida until 2 weeks later after she found out that her mom is actually pregnant. Also, I'm gonna redesign my OCs very quickly, so I don't have to worry about it. To put it simply, I'm gonna focus on how I did each of the designs, which also includes some of Samantha's side, which includes some of Samantha's god sides. I'm gonna start with Samantha's god side plus Samantha herself. Then I'm gonna run to the Wilson family. So this is whatever, okay? Here we have Samantha. She may seem pretty young because of her appearances. Now, anyway, let's just start basically with this fact. This fact is originally showing Mask's reason of her actually accepting her god's offer, even though we didn't really notice it much. Anyway, fact number 3 is about Samantha's parents. Basically, what's the reason Adrian actually married Millie? Did he had a fear of women before? Well, Adrian had a huge dislike for women after he found that most of the women were pretty weak physically. He decides to marry Millie in my AU. So, yeah. And this question also goes to Samantha's parents. Even though they were actually married, then what's the reason they decided to adopt Samantha? They didn't actually adopt her because of her look, because of her having no family, and she never felt safe around the staff members at the hospital. she felt like it's about it. She felt like someone's like watching her. So yeah, this is actually top 7 anyway. Anyways, next question is about Flowerfell. Since many of us have not been aware of why Flowerfell seems to be not aware that Smith is her daughter. Basically, Flowerfell did not know she is actually... Basically, Flowerfell, aka Elena, did not know about Samantha being her real daughter. She just found it out after her and her husband decides to eventually take Sam to their favorite trip. To wonderful places. She really never understood anything of it. I'm gonna make the record cycles right now. Here we have Flowerfell. Also, because fun fact about Flowerfell. Flowerfell actually did marry to Alex shortly before her death. The only thing I had to say is that Flowerfell seems to be very protective, because I was explaining why masculine was effective with people calling that she's weak. Well, yeah. Well, if you guys want to know something else, let me know in the comments. Anyways, here's the next fact about God of Phoenix. God of Phoenix did marry actually Elena because he didn't want to marry any other woman. He found that Elena is a very interesting / really pretty woman. So him and Millie decides to marry together. Although after they found that they had a child, instead of like doing an abortion, they decided to adopt it. It's accepted. Well, this is the main reason for Elena to actually accept their child, and they decided for Samantha, we'll say Lunar. But more on that later. Now, this fact might put a smile on your face. Since most of us have been kind of not where the Flowerfell seems to be very protective of Sam. Well, it's actually because when Smith was a baby, she once actually got herself in a huge trouble fight. She didn't expect anyone to save her from that. Well, yeah. The reason you guys don't really see God of Phoenix and his wife like together, but like because most of the time they're in different parts of Samantha's mind. Like for example, Flowerfell is in the calm part of Sam's mind, which makes Sam being kind of fed by people looking at her, wanting to ask her if she has a god in her mind. Which, yeah, that sometimes really pisses Sam off. We're gonna color them just later after I'm gonna shape the designs. I'll be honest, I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with them later when I'm gonna finish it. Because my little fun fact about God of Phoenix's. God of Phoenix's death is extremely broke. He eventually actually got himself burned because one of his army friends was supposed to set the gasoline around the opposite team. But in short, he actually got himself burned because when he was trying to save his wife plus his unborn child, they managed to get to the hospital. The only difficulty was that they had to also get used to that they are moving to a new house. Which, yeah, that actually explains why Mask seemed to be mostly fed up with people looking at her. Alright, God of Phoenix is done. Now, God of Star and Moon is now next. And God version of Samantha. Here the God of Darkness. Here we have Samantha's Darkness side. And we have Insane side. This is where we have a mysterious voice in Sam's head. This is where we have her death mask, aka Bunny mask. If you guys want to know another fact about them, let me know in the comments down below. This is Samantha's death mask. I'm gonna make it a bit older. It's her illusion set, okay? She may seem protective of Sam. And here have them have Samantha's mysterious voice in Sam's head. Ariel. This makes me kind of curious about them. I'm gonna make a explain food on them soon. No, because the wooden white mask seems stupidly fair with people looking at her. You can guess the reason she has extremely hardcore eyes. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna just work on their designs very quickly. Position, because I can move my bed. And I have to figure my bed before I get sleep. There we go. It was really comfy for me, so I just do it quickly. Alright, y'all. Now here's a little fun fact about Samantha's illusion side. Did you guys know that her illusion side is extremely powerful? So seriously, fought if against anyone else. I might also more like put them in here, so I would have them. Gonna actually color them possibly tomorrow. Anyways, next question is about Samantha's kind-heartedness. Does she has the kind-heartedness to her parents? Even if she does, how come she doesn't really show it? She does show it, but she doesn't really like it anyway. Her kind-heartedness actually causes her to have extreme hatred towards humans even more. Which this is what proven in Masks' first encounter with Centerhead. I mean, I'm not gonna do much outside. Hi.
Cześć. No masz sanie drogowe. Słyszysz?
A co jest?
Popuścić zmywarkę teraz.
Czekaj. Oreo, I think I might make a
No
new...
wypchaj taki ten stół tutaj.
Oreo, I might possibly make another video.
Huh?
Neat. Oreo, I might make another video about my...
Woda się nie wydawała?
Oreo, I think I'm gonna... can finish... I think I may make a new video just called Making My Character's Design. And also my parents wouldn't even bother because I just been called like 8 or even more times than before. I really don't get it why me. Possibly that should like seriously they call my mom instead of me because like how the fuck should I keep on recording and also constantly pausing things for every single time? Like I'll be honest, like what the fuck that? Oreo, I'm gonna redo some of the Scott's design. And I'm just gonna end it here. I just have no motive to make any more kids out anyway. Then maybe I'm old for this, but possibly. Just let me know in the comments. Just let me know if this one to finish their designs. Maybe I'll be capable of finishing the designs possibly just tomorrow. Maybe, because in mind, I'm not even going into like another article about reactions because I'm just tired. Alright, y'all, here it is. Most of these aren't like incompleted. Those are the incomplete designs. Anyways, so like for subscribe and guys comment down below if you guys have any questions for my aim. Anyways, so bye guys.